This is TV Platinum. Here are the top 5 stories making headlines.
President Bola Tinubu engaged in discussions with key stakeholders regarding ECOWAS involvement in addressing the crisis unfolding in the Niger Republic. The delegation, led by former Nigerian head of state, retired General Abdulsalami Abubakar, visited the presidential villa to appraise the president of the current demands put forth by the junta behind the Niger coup. Following the meeting, General Abdulsalami, retired, spoke to reporters at the State House, highlighting that the interactions with the president was a crucial step in the ongoing efforts to find a resolution to the political turmoil stemming from the military's overthrow of the democratically elected president. Senator Oluremi Tinubu, the First Lady, has conveyed her assurance to the people of Nigeria that President Bola Tinubu's administration is genuinely concerned about the nation's welfare, even in the face of the economic hardships caused by the removal of petrol subsidy. She conveyed this message during her reception of the wives of service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police. The delegation was led by Mrs. Ogogo Musa, the wife of the Chief of Defense Staff, and the President of the Defense and Police Officers' Wives Association. The First Lady emphasized that President Tinubu's administration is actively taking measures to mitigate the impact of the fuel subsidy removal. She further assured that as the benefits of these efforts becomes evident, Nigerians will eventually start reaping the rewards of the policy's positive outcomes. On Tuesday, British law enforcement announced the filing of bribery charges against Desiani Alison Madueke, the former Minister of Petroleum Resources. It is alleged that she engaged in bribery-related activities, purportedly accepting bribes in exchange for the allocation of substantial oil and gas contracts worth millions of pounds. Reuters has reported on this development. Alison Madueke, age 63, held a prominent position within the administration of former Nigerian President Goodluck Jonathan, serving as the Minister of Petroleum Resources from 2010 to 2015. Additionally, she held the role of president in the Organization of the Petroleum Exporting Countries, OPEC. The authorities suspect that Desiani Alison Madueke exploited her position of authority in Nigeria and received financial inducements for the allocation of significant contracts with values reaching millions of pounds. The House of Representatives Ad Hoc Committee, currently probing instances of job irregularities within more than 500 ministries, departments and agencies (MDAs), has expressed its dissatisfaction with the employment allocation procedures observed at the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency. Yusuf Gagdi, the chairman of the committee, voiced this discontent during a recent fact-finding session. Gagdi accused the Director General of the Nigeria Hydrological Services Agency, Engineer Clement Onyaso Nze, of neglecting the principle of federal character, which is designed to ensure equitable representation across the nation's various regions. Gagdi further highlighted concerns regarding perceived biases in employment classifications and roles, disproportionately affecting specific states and geopolitical zones. Chairman Gagdi specifically alleged that Engineer Nze had exerted undue influence in the employment of 7 individuals hailing from his local government area in Abia State, indicating favoritism in the hiring process. This situation, the committee asserted, goes against the principles of fairness and equitable representation that should be upheld in national employment practices. Troops of 34 Artillery Brigade operating in 82 Division Nigerian Army Area of Responsibility have foiled an attack by indigenous people of Biafra and its armed affiliate Eastern Security Network, IPOB ESN, on its forward operating base at Ukwoji along Owerri Onitsha Expressway. The irredentist fighters attempted the attack on the troops on 20th August 2023, but met their Waterloo when they came under the superior firepower of the vigilant troops. The troops neutralized one of the fighters while 2 others were arrested as others fled. Brigadier General Onyema Nwachukwu, the army spokesman, said arms and ammunition of various assortments were recovered. Also, one Boko Haram fighter alongside his wife surrendered to troops of 26 Task Force Brigade garrison in Goza. Items recovered from the terrorists include 1 AK-47 rifle, 10 live rounds of 7.62mm special ammunition, among others.
Those are the top stories. Do subscribe and follow us across all our platforms to get more of these updates.